right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 797 on this wonderful, beautiful Monday evening. It was a great night, except for the football team that I root for.
Gosh.
I don't want to talk about it. But you know what? It's good. We got to have losses. We got to have fails before we can succeed. We got to fall before we can win. And that's what I'm going to tell myself every time. So I am excited to have all of you. We had a great weekend. We had an amazing, productive weekend. We got to meet up with some Kona members, and it was great to see them. Shout out to Sally and Antonio. So it was great to see them from Oregon and go have a meeting of the minds. It was really cool. So thank you to them for coming out and seeing us. And but if you're brand new to this thing and you're like, who are all these people and why are they talking about all this stuff? Well, my name is Andy. I'm the guy that answers all your phone call, text messages, and all that great stuff. But you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. And tonight we are going to have our 30 minutes of study. We're going to show you some test-taking techniques. We're going to show you how to dial it in so you can get a pass notice by identifying those keywords.
Yes.
Did I say something wrong?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, did we change it?
No.
Because we are thinking about, we are going to change it up this week for the Studying Brew. We normally do the Series 6 on Thursday, but we're going to do something special on Thursday because it will be our 800th episode. 800 episodes on Thursday.
That's nice.
Yeah, a lot of nights, a lot of passers. And it feels good. I was actually going over like some of the replays this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was bringing them up. Our earliest recorded replay that we have on record is like episode 5. And it was a different vibe. Brandy was on. We were running everything off of a laptop.
Yes.
One laptop.
Yes. One
laptop and an iPad.
Yeah.
That was it. And we shared the laptop.
Yeah. We were sitting at the kitchen table.
We have progressed because we are no longer sitting at a kitchen table and we're no longer sharing one computer. Let me tell you, sharing a computer with your wife is worse than sharing a desk with your wife. It is.
We did both for a while.
And we did both. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
and I'm glad we did it because we've met a lot of great people along the way. So on the 800th episode, we are going to do something for y'all.
Yeah.
So let's I want to see if how many people we can get on there, right?
That would be awesome.
That'd be great. But I know we're heading into month end, so it's a little bit of a tall order. But yeah. So we had a great weekend, got 800th episode coming up. And I did see a lot of people studying and I saw a lot of pass notices. Oh my gosh, we had so many pass notices this last weekend. It was good to see a lot of people passing. And so let's just get into it, Brandy. Let's just go. We got our live sessions and courses. If you guys are not joining in on this day one program we've been running for the last 2 weeks, it's been great. We're going through all the material. People are really loving it. I did meet up with a guy today at the office, Brandon Rivera. He was like, dude, I love it. I'm like watching your course videos that you guys are doing now in the lives. And then I'm watching the small videos later, and he goes like, I'm finally getting it. Like I get the big picture, then I'm getting the little picture, and he goes, it's great. I'm understanding it. And then I'm just doing the test taking. I'm just saying, you guys are right. Friends don't let friends read the Kaplan book. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I've been saying it. I'm saying it. But whatever. Some people don't listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm glad when they do, because then they're going to get that pass notice for sure.
That's right.
Because guys, we got a great way of just taking out all the stuff that you don't need to know, all that fluff, all that nonsense, really streamlining this thing, and then showing you a system that helps you pass all the exams. Look, we're not trying to just show you on how to pass one exam. That's foolish. Why would you waste your time learning just how to pass one exam when you got to pass at least 4 or 5?
Yep.
Why don't you learn a system that gets you through all of them?
That's right.
And that's what we're trying to teach here is a system. It's not just content. But it's also a strategy, a technique, a study, everything that you need to have so that way you're successful through all your different exams. And it's been pretty successful so far. So if you want to join in on that online on-demand course videos, audios, those live sessions I was talking about, study guides, we have that available. So you don't have to read that LEM of whatever book you have to read, right?
Mm.
You don't have to. We already got like the nice condensed version.
Yes.
Yes, with all the just the little facts you need to know.
And I have to say this, I feel like it's worth mentioning. A lot of times when you guys see the word study guides, you think, oh, well, there's some information missing. Like I still have to kind of pay attention to the videos or be part of a boot camp or like I gotta, fill in the blanks or whatever. No, man, our study guides are complete. They are completely everything you need to know for each exam.
Exactly. And some people actually pick up that study guide and they say, "You complete me." They have a Jerry Maguire moment. They have a Jerry Maguire moment. I'm just saying.
I love it. Yes.
LEM, last extreme measure. That's a good one. Dude, seriously.
Yeah.
Orientation replay explains all that we got going on so far. Kona community, that will be changing up, by the way. That orientation is changing because we got a lot of things in the pipeline that are going to be way different. And I can't wait to just unleash them all onto you guys because I just can't wait to see all the study preps copy everything, like copy it again. I've been enjoying the last 2 years watching everybody adjust all their programs to us. First we were dumb and now we're just copied.
That's
Are we frozen?
No.
No, okay. Just want to make sure we're coming in. All right, everybody. We got the Kona community, the Discord. It's awesome. Get on there, guys. Be interactive. Do you know what makes community? If people are actually at the community or communicating. Communicate, interact with each other, help each other out, answer questions. If you're studying for the 6 and you already passed the SIE, get in there and answer some SIE questions. If you're already onto the 26, answer some 63. Guys, I'm telling you, it's not just to help me out, it's to help you out. If you can teach somebody and explain something, it's only going to solidify what you know. If you are able to explain something, then you know it. You've mastered it. If you're able to put that across in a couple sentences, you've mastered that. You realize how much you don't need to say and how much you need to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it'll help you out. Get in there, get involved. It's a great way. We already have, some people on there that are helping out. Jamie does answer some stuff, but I really want her to not answer so much stuff. Not because I don't like her. It's just because I want her to not have to because everybody's helping each other. That's the thing. I don't want you guys to just go there to get answers. I want you to contribute so that way you can understand it.
Right.
You can teach it. So you can explain it because it's just another way to learn. So we have some brew replays. They're all free. Everything on there is free to join. So just get on there and just join up. Scan the QR code, hit the links in the chat, 866-KONA, 866-439-562. That's where you reach me at. Also, you can reach me out on the Telegram. We have the Telegram. All the links are in the chat. We have study reminder. We have a live session reminder for tomorrow. Tomorrow. We got live sessions tomorrow. And we're going over stocks and bonds in the SIE, and 26 is more of the communication. Communication is key in the 26. I've been noticing.
Yes.
A lot of communication. Gotta know what to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like my man Dan Boyle out there in Utah, he knows. SIE 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. Stocks and bonds, SIE 26 communication, 9 a.m. in Hawaii, 12 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. in the East. And that's when all the fun and the joy begins. And we will have live sessions that we've done in the past as replays to help you keep on content or topic. So you guys can go through that. We have so many thousands of hours of replays that we have available, and we're just putting them out there for you guys. So check it out. Pay attention to those emails. One just went out. Next week we will be we probably will be changing the Zoom code soon here before the month ends. So make sure that you guys are paying attention. We'll be changing it up as I think as early as probably Thursday. So we'll be changing it up. So make sure you're paying attention to those emails. And as we make that transition again in the Zooms, we're going to be doing that a lot. So you guys are going to have to pay attention to your emails if you're a member. All right. If you're not following me on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what, when they give me a picture and they let me know, guess what I do?
What?
I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we have passers. We got passers. Yes, we do. We got passers. Yes, I yelled louder now than I did during the football game. I'm just letting you all know that if you want to know where my real enthusiasm was tonight. Um, yeah, we got passers. It was a great, great weekend. We had a lot of Series 6. I don't know what was up, but we had a Series 6 Palooza.
Yes.
It was what did you call it yesterday? I don't know. I'm all Series 6 Palooza, Series 6
Didn't I just call it a Six Palooza?
I don't know.
To watch
So
the replay.
if you're not following us, I wanted you guys to recognize we got Michael. He is not able to have his pass notice picture, but he's out somewhere. I'll say that. He's in the military and serving the country and still found time to go pass his Series 6. Congratulations on getting that done, sir. Uh just showing people, just taking away excuses. He's a busy, busy guy. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the world.
Yeah, there is.
And he passed the Series 6
That's right.
and got it done. And well, we salute you
Yes.
on getting that done, sir. And congratulations on getting that Series 6. Where's Michael going next? I think it's the 65. No, he already passed it. 63, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. 63 is where he's going next. So congratulations and going to the next level and getting that Series 63. All right, we had another passer because we are just going, and I'm not sure if this next guy is going to speak or not because he is on tonight.
Yes, he is.
So hit me up and let me know in the chat if you want to go ahead and speak, or I can do the speaking for you. But I want to say congratulations to John. I know it says Leonardo there, but he goes by John on everything else he sends me. So John, congratulations on passing the Series 6. We are so dang proud of you. If you guys remember last week, he was hitting us up. He was on there, and he says, yeah, he'll say a few words. He was on, and I was like, he was just getting in that last bit, and he stayed on after the brew to get some advice and to let us know how he was going to get this thing done. So congratulations on getting this done. But he does want to share some words, so I'm going to stop talking, and I want you to go ahead and share with all the fine people on here how you got this thing done. And congratulations once again, John.
All right, thank you, and good evening, Kuna family. First thing is, I would like to thank Brandy and Andy for for the patience, always answering my questions every other day. But really, it helps me a lot. The last day, I think 2 days before, Brandy's sent me a replay link for the suitability. It really helps me because I have difficulties in that area. So a day before, read, watch the replay, and then attended a day before my exam, or morning for my exam. I attended the account opening study with my fellow sexers, and yeah, and really, I just thankful because you pour your belief to me that I will pass this exam, my third attempt, and just when I wake up, I just do affirmation that I will get the four letter, but it's the PASSS, the pass, and uh, lastly, it really requires um, study hard and pray harder, and that's why we get the pass notice. I get the pass notice. Thank you.
Wow, keeping it
Nice.
simple, and I love it. Thank you and congratulations. We're truly honored to help you get this pass notice. As you can tell, English language is not his first language, and I know that's inspiring to a lot of people on here because there's a lot of people, believe it or not, John, who use that as an excuse. They go, "Oh, I don't speak English," or "This stuff isn't easy for me." I have a hard time, relating to it because I don't have English as my first language. I don't know if I can do it, and they're gonna hear you, and they're gonna say, "You know what? John did it, I can do it.
Absolutely.
John did it, I can do it." And that's what it's all about, guys. They said they couldn't be done to do a 4-minute mile. Then Roger Bannister came along and he did it. And then now it's just the standard. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it just takes one person, and he's not the first person to pass with the English is not his first language, but you know what? He's going to inspire the next person.
Absolutely.
And so congratulations on getting that Series 6 done. And yeah, he was saying that test taking techniques was a driving force and definitely the positive mental attitude. And I just love all that he wrote for us on our Instagram. And guys, I encourage you to follow us on Instagram and and like some of these posts, because our passers are putting in their words, what helped them pass. You guys might grab something that'll help you pass. So congratulations, John, on getting this thing done. Off to the Series 6 and the 26, the 63 and the 26. Sorry. Yeah. Anything to add?
No, he's
It's
absolutely
coachable.
right. He's super coachable. He plugged in. He knew when he dominated one Q bank that he should probably mix it up with another Q bank after his second not pass. And he did. And he was coachable to it. And he stayed accountable to me. He would send me messages on his scores. And he's right, guys. He just said, "Hey, this is my weak area." I'm like, here's some replays for you, and it worked.
He would use that Discord.
Mm-hmm.
He'd use the Discord. So
Definitely.
all right, congratulations once again. But we're not done. We got another Series 6 passer. I want to say congratulations to Joseph on passing the Series 6. He kept it really simple. He said consistency was the main ingredient. That was it.
Yep.
So I appreciate you guys. Consistency was everything.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. A lot of it is just that.
So congratulations, Joseph. He is going to be working his butt off to pass the Series 63. He wanted to grab some bonuses, and he wants to get his renewals fee paid. So he's like, I am going to pass this very soon, the 63. So congratulations on getting the Series 6 done.
Yep.
And off to the Series 63. And then we weren't done yet.
Nope.
We got another passer.
That's right.
Congratulations to Rockline. She passed the Series 6. I'm not sure if she's on though. I don't believe so.
I know she's usually on during the day.
Yeah. Congratulations, a Rockline, on passing the Series 6. We are so dang honored and proud. She said, "Thank you, Lord, for making this possible, and thanks to Brandy and Andy for your guidance. I passed the Series 6 this afternoon. As Brandy said in one of the classes, whatever you did, you do in the SIE, you do it for the 6. And that's what I did. Attending the Kona classes, doing many quizzes in Kaplan, and passed perfect. I replaced Solomon with, she did pass perfect instead of Solomon. Q banks, and then reviewing the ones I got wrong worked for me."
Awesome.
That's it. That's the Kona way, man. That's the Kona system. Just doing those quizzes, finding out what's wrong, why you got it wrong, correcting it, learning from your mistakes, looking through the material, attending, being plugged in the live sessions, just getting that advice. And she might not be on the brew all the time. I know she probably catches the replays, but
She's always on the lives.
she's always on the lives, and that's helped with her keep consistent and just getting it done and just being able to ask and have that interactiveness. But congratulations on getting it done. I know that you are trying to get to that next level this year, and you want to step up to that next level. So just pulling all excuses out and just getting it done. Do you know what was really cool that I noticed, and I told Brandy, is that Michael,
Yeah.
John,
Yeah.
Joseph,
Yeah.
Rockline, all passed the SIE relatively within a couple days of each other as well. And then they all passed the Series 6 within a couple days of each other as well.
Love it.
Like they're just their own crew. They don't even know each other. They're
Yeah.
not doing it on purpose. It's just worked out that way that all of them passed these exams
About the same time.
about the same time. And what have I been saying? It's a system to pass all the different exams. We're not trying to get you guys to just pass the SIE, but go to the next level and pass the next one and then the next one. So this group, I can't wait to see them all pass the Series 63 in the next 21 days or less.
Yes.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you all for sharing all that, and thank you for taking the time to write what helped and worked for you. But it's not about them, it's about you. So let's get on to the lesson of the night. It is the Kona Catchphrase. Bless you, Randy.
Sorry.
This is where I read the questions and the answers. You go ahead and look for those keywords. Look, guys, I know this is strange to a lot of people. They're like, keywords don't work. Yes, it does. Do you know why it works? Because the questions on the exam are not like your Q banks. No matter how many times or with different Q banks you use, nothing can replicate the exam, because you know what? These exams are under lock and key. They try to make it so that way nobody knows what these questions look like, right? So the only way to really help yourself out in that situation is to get into a system where you identify keywords, you make those connections, and then it doesn't matter what's thrown at you because you can see through the smoke and mirror. So tonight we're going to practice just that. Brandy's going to put up questions and answers on there. I want you in the chat, or if you're at home, write it on a piece of paper. Follow along, get a little scrap paper. See if you can jot down the keywords, what you think are the keywords in these questions and answers. See how you line up. Go, you know what? I saw that in the answers. I saw that pattern. I saw that it was opposite. I saw that word. Oh, I saw that it connected with the word in the question. Ah, see, I know I could get it right.
Yep.
I could get that right because I noticed that connection.
Yep.
Don't just simply put the answer in there. I want you guys to look at the connections. Don't master Q banks. Master
Words.
words. Master the connections. Master the techniques, the keywords, those things. Those are the variables that don't change.
Absolutely.
So let's go for it. D, they permitted based on business generated in existing as well as new account. They are permitted but limited to business from the existing accounts. B, they're permitted only if the individual remains registered. A, continuing commissions are never permitted. Wow, continuing commissions are never permitted. They are only. Yeah, some people are noticing the Monas, right? Must, only, never, always, right?
Yeah.
What else we got? We got anything else we need to look at? Are we missing a connection between two answers, maybe?
I would say so. I would say that there's two answers very similar to each other.
There's two that are similar. Can anybody spot it? And I think that's what Brandy's looking for.
There you go. Yeah. C and D.
C and D are very similar.
Very similar. All right. You guys ready for the question?
Sometimes when you have similarities, that's one of the, it's either one of those.
Yeah. Most
I'm not saying it is
of the time.
but a lot of times.
Now, can I say something real quick before you read it? This looks like it's a long question because it's kind of bunched up like that, but I promise you it's not that long. Go ahead.
All right. Did I just read the question?
Yeah.
Which of the following statements is true regarding continuing commission payments?
Yeah.
Or should I read through the scenario? A 70-year-old registered representative has recently retired and wants to continue receiving commissions on his account to supplement his retirement. Which of the following statements is true regarding continuing commission payment?
There we go. Okay. So if we look at just the words, and you guys are already answering it in the chat, which is awesome because you guys know the answer.
So we can say A and B are not it.
No. A and B is out.
Mona's, A and B, no.
Correct. But you're retired and you
Yes.
want to continue your commission.
Yes.
Okay. So you're retired, so you probably don't have new accounts because you're retired.
You're not going out and prospecting up and going to get marketing and what if you were still doing that, would that be considered retired?
Right. You can't, that those don't match.
And if you say yes, then we have a different version of retirement.
Right. So yeah, that's why the answer is C. We got it down to C and D are similar. You're retired and you're continuing your commissions. You're not getting new ones.
Yeah. Because my thinking of retirement is with a fishing pole, and unless a fish decides to come up out of the water and ask me for a new account, that's the only way I'm working.
Now, I do want to say this. You might be saying to yourself, well, you know the definition. I do, but look beyond the definition and just look at the words retired and continuing. There's no new in that.
Right. And if you have the techniques in your satchel,
yeah,
you never and all only already eliminated. So
Yeah.
A and B are done. So now D is just the common sense. If you're retired, you're not getting new accounts. It's out.
Exactly.
And C is just there by the process of elimination at that point,
Exactly.
whether you knew it or not. All right, D, the MFP's firm must endorse the candidate. The MFP must be entitled to vote for the candidate. B, the candidate must be immediate family member of the MFP. A, the MFP's office must be located in the town where the candidate is running for office. Yes, they're all musts.
So obviously we can't
do the Mona.
Right. Now I want you guys to pay attention to something very closely. Vote.
Like entitled.
I'm gonna circle both of them.
Entitled to vote.
Right.
Must endorse the candidate. I don't know. What else you got? What do you got?
Now, if you're looking at the MFP's office must be located in the town where the candidate is running for office, does that matter? You're just in the same office. I mean, same location, right? So does that entitle you to anything? No, because the firm can't vote. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the firm can't vote at all.
Yeah. So what does it matter? It must be immediate family member of the MFP. That doesn't really matter either.
No.
That means nothing. Because
This isn't like Tudor England, right? You don't have to be the same last name as the king.
right. And then the firm must endorse the candidate. Can firms ever endorse candidates? Can that why? Why is the firm endorsing a candidate? Firm can't vote.
The firm can't vote, so why are they endorsing? And usually that leads to, a lot of what do they call that? Conflicts of interest.
Exactly.
Conflicts of interest is not good.
Right. Go ahead and read that question.
In order to make a contribution to an individual's political campaign without violating the MSRB's political contribution rule. In order to make a contribution to an individual's political campaign without violating the MSRB political contribution rule, without violating, right?
Right. Which would mean, guys, you know this answer. It's not the same town. It's not the endorsement.
It's not the family.
Immediate family. It has to be somebody you can vote for. Why else are you contributing to the campaign of somebody? Because you're trying to get business. Does that make sense?
Again,
Be
you might think you need
biased.
content, but you really don't.
Oh.
If you just look at it common sense.
Exactly. Look beyond the question and look at the words.
There you go. D, beta doesn't correlate to market performance. C, the same as the market. B, better than the market. A, worse than the market. This would be an arrow and equal sign situation if you were asking me.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A client's portfolio has a beta that's greater than 1. How will this portfolio tend to perform during periods of positive market performance? Greater.
And
Better.
I was going to say, I mean, you guys are right. I was gonna say
Positive.
Right?
Everything points upwards, like plus, greater, better.
Did that show you guys the answer on that one? We were right, though. Sorry. I want to be consistent.
For those filling in your box scores
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah. If I'm greater than 1, I'm going to be better if I am positive.
Do you see how you kind of don't really need to know some content on there? You just got to pay attention to the keywords.
I just looked at that, looked at that, looked at that.
Now, if I was on the real exam, I would go into the question, make sure that makes sense. How would you make that make sense? It'd be like,
that one is a definition. Fun fact, we talked about that today in the Series 6.
and if you don't know that this is true, I would write this down. I would jot it down. And
Yeah.
so if you're studying, I would be like, why did I get it right? And I would say, oh.
Because if I have a higher than 1 beta, I move more than. So if it moves upward, I'm going to move more than upward.
And there you go. That's it.
Upward, more than upward.
D, life only. C, joint and last survivor. B, life with a 10-year period certain. A, life with a 20-year period certain.
Okay. 2 numbers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would almost say those are probably one of those is going to be the answer, but I don't know. Life only. Oh. B has a and in it.
Does have an and in it. I didn't even see that.
Oh boy. An annuitant is considered the following different payout option. An annuitant is considering the following different payout options: life only, life with a 10-year period certain, life with a 20-year period certain, and joint and last survivor. If the annuitant wants the option that will provide her with the largest monthly income, she should choose
There you go.
largest monthly income.
Now, I looked at this question and I said, I'm going to cross off the numbers,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to cross off the numbers,
Well, we don't know how old this person is either.
right? And I'm going to look at, I have 2 people or I have 1 person.
Right.
Who's going to get more money? 2 people or 1 person? If you have money stacked away in an investment, who's going to get more money?
One person will get more. One option, one person. If I had a pie and I had to give half of it to Tim, or if I had a pie and I didn't have to give half of it to Tim and I just ate the whole thing, what would be more pie?
Yeah, more pie.
The whole pie with me. I'm not sharing with Tim.
Exactly.
Tim will be sad, but I don't care. I want the whole pie.
Because the reason why I crossed off A and B is because if I'm looking for the largest monthly income, it's not going to be a period certain time because I have to make that money stretch for at least 10 years or at least 20 years.
And the one thing that I would mark those off 1000% is we don't even know how old this person is at all.
Mhm.
There's no age in there. So how are you going to know that? That's a trap. So that is a trap for somebody who thinks too much.
Yes.
All right. D, proxy owner. C, objecting beneficial owner. B, street name owner. A, non-objecting beneficial owner. D, proxy. What's a proxy? I only know vote by proxy. Like if I can't be there, I mail in the vote.
That's what I think.
I'm absentee voter.
Yeah. That's what I think too.
That's what I think.
B and D, only ones that make sense.
A and C are opposites?
There you go.
That's what we're saying. Non-objecting, objecting. I was waiting for someone to just notice the simple layup right there.
Right.
Street name owner, huh? Don't know what that means yet.
Right.
Because I'm new.
He's new.
I'm new.
He's just looking.
Street name owner.
And
What
I
does
can
that mean?
guarantee
I own the street?
I can guarantee you most of you have not seen this topic. Only the 26 have you may have come across this. And I know I've never pulled this question before.
All right, let's go. A shareholder who wants to receive corporate communications, e.g., annual reports and proxy materials directly from the issuer is referred to as a... So a shareholder
Mhm.
who wants corporate communication. They want some stuff mailed to them.
Right.
Why? I don't know. Annual report, maybe some proxy material.
Answer's A or
I
C.
don't know.
Well, the answer's A or C.
Yeah, I know. Why is it A or C, Brandy? Because when you have a similar or opposite, it's usually one of those.
Correct. And if it was a proxy owner, that's not receiving the info. That's the person that's like that's
You
the
already
third
have
party.
the information. What are you going to do? Mail it to yourself?
Well, you're the third party.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay. So the thing is that they want to receive. If you're wanting something, you're not objecting to it. Objecting means no,
Ejection in the court.
right?
Means sit down and shut up,
Non-objecting means not no
roughly.
or yes,
I only know court by Law and Order.
right? So when you're objecting, that means you're saying no, I don't want it.
Objection.
If you're non-objecting or non-objecting, that means you're saying yes, I want it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So if I want to receive something, that means I'm non-objecting.
Again, it's just the play of the words. It's not necessarily knowing what any of this stuff means.
Now, this is why we're crossing off D, because it says a shareholder wants that. So this shareholder, Andy's a shareholder.
Yes, I am.
He bought the stock.
Yes.
Proxy, we know is third party or vote by mail, right?
Or growth for men.
So if Andy wants to receive the information,
Yes.
it's not going to go to the third party.
Might be thinning on top of my head. I want the information. I'm a shareholder in Hair Growth for Men. Just kidding. I don't know if that's a real thing. So
I don't know if it's publicly traded or not.
I have no idea. And if it was, I was totally kidding.
Yeah, this is
I do not own shares in Hair Growth for Men.
this is an
I have to
old
cover my
this is
asset.
this is the last question.
D, engaging in competitive pricing. C, permitted to change the quote. B, guilty of backing away. A, guilty of marking the close.
There you go.
Guilty of, guilty of, guilty of. Permitted to change the quote.
Mm-mm-mm.
Engaging in. Is there any stuff? What else can we put in there? What Brandy types?
Good. I think we're good with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A broker dealer is quoting a security and rather than filing a customer's order, decides to change its quote. The broker dealer is quoting a security and rather than filing a customer's order, decides to change the quote. Ain't that a B?
I think
You told me it was only going to take $2,000 to fix my shower, and instead of doing it for $2,000, you changed the quote on me.
yeah. Now look, I do know it says permitted to change the quote when we are talking about changing quotes. I understand that. But guys, 9 times out of 10, especially when I pull the question,
Yeah.
if you guys see that A and B are similar, the answer will be A or B.
Yes.
Does that make sense? It's very rare that I pull a question that's not the case. Now I do sometimes because I want you guys to focus on the keywords, but I'm trying to get you guys to really
Look at the word.
look at the words, right?
So if I was gonna, okay, so I think I know what you're saying, but I could be totally wrong
Mhm.
because I was gonna file. I had the orders.
Yes.
Instead of doing it, I backed away from the desk.
Yeah.
And I said, nah,
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm
nah,
back.
I'm gonna change something.
Because if I was looking because what do I want to say? Permitted to change the quote is such a random off the wall, doesn't really flow with the question. A broker dealer is quoting a security and rather than filling the order, changes its quote. The broker dealer is permitted to change the quote. That doesn't flow. Does that make sense? Okay. And then like engaging in competitive pricing flows better. The broker dealer is engaging in like that flows better. But there's nothing about them changing it because of their being competitive.
Right. It's just saying nah.
Right. So there's no flow here and the question doesn't say that. So that is why I'm going, okay, C and D is not the answer.
You got to remember to stay in the question.
Stay focused in your screen, right? So then does it sound like anything like you're marking the close? Does it say anything in the question about closing?
I saw nothing about marking anything.
Right. So then it's backing away. And then you think about it and you go, wait a minute, just like Andy's example, you quoted me $2,000 to fix my shower and now you're telling me it's 4,000?
Yeah. You already took my money. You had the orders in your hand. And then you said, nah.
Yeah. Then you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do your
I didn't back away. You
did.
backed away.
And so, guys, think about it like that. This is when we say you got to step outside of securities a little bit and just look at the words on the screen and match the scenario. Use the shower example.
What's the scenario?
You're backing away from your quote, man. So keep it that simple, guys. We tend to complicate it. And I've noticed that you've got to go with the flow of the statement. Because if you're off with the flow, it's not the correct statement.
There you go.
All right.
Go with the flow.
The flow.
Go with the flow, Joe.
Go with the flow.
All right. Well, even if your name's not Joe and it doesn't go with the flow, you need to go with the flow. That's what you got to learn. And then just go with what the words are on there. Guys, don't overcomplicate it. Just look at the words they're giving you. Stay on topic with the question. Don't try to like regurgitate stuff and try to make it work like a bad shoe that doesn't fit. The shoe don't fit. Quit trying to put it on anyway.
Keep it to the screen.
It's going to be wrong.
Yes.
It's going to be wrong. You just know when it's right. You know it's right. Pick the right.
In fact, I want you guys all to put on your papers in your next quiz. Does the question say that?
That's it. That's it. Stay present in the question.
Yes.
Stay present in the question. Don't get lost.
Oh, man.
It's crazy how even as the most complicated of these questions you think are going to be something way more in depth. It's not. It's not.
Nope.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We got live sessions tomorrow. We got test taking techniques Tuesday tomorrow night. Thank you to all the passers. Congratulations. And thank you to Sally and Antonio meeting up with us this weekend. We appreciate all of you. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to practice the Kona catchphrase in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great one.
Have a good night.